Once upon a time, in the quiet village of Willow Creek, there lived a young girl named Emily. She was the youngest of 3 siblings in a family, struggling to make ends meet. Her father worked as a carpenter, crafting furniture that earned meager wages. Her mother tended to their small vegetable garden, selling what little they could spare. Despite their financial struggles, Emily was a bright and curious child. She had a thirst for knowledge that set her apart from the other children in the village. One evening, after finishing her chores, she would sit by the dim light of a kerosene lamp, poring over the few books she had borrowed from her school. Among those books, her favorite was a tattered science textbook that spoke about the human body and medicine. Emily often dreamed of becoming a doctor, but such ambitions seemed almost impossible in her circumstances. Emily's school teacher, Mrs. Rosewood, was the first to notice her potential. "Emily, you have a sharp mind and a kind heart," she said one afternoon after class. "You could achieve great things if you put your mind to it." Those words became a beacon of hope for Emily. She worked harder than ever, excelling in her studies and earning the admiration of her peers and teachers. But life in Willow Creek was unrelenting. Her family's financial situation worsened when her father fell ill and could no longer work. Emily was forced to help her mother sell vegetables in the nearby town, leaving her less time to study. Even during those tough times, Emily refused to let go of her dream. She would wake up before dawn to complete her chores and study late into the night. Her siblings often teased her, saying, "Emily, you'll wear your eyes out with all that reading." But Emily would smile and reply, "I'm not just reading, I'm building a future." One day, a traveling doctor named Dr. Carter visited Willow Creek to treat the sick villagers. Emily was fascinated by his work and followed him everywhere, asking questions about medicine and treatments. Dr. Carter was impressed by her curiosity and knowledge. "You have the makings of a great doctor, Emily," he said. "But becoming a doctor requires years of hard work and money for education." Emily nodded, determination shining in her eyes. "I'll do whatever it takes," she replied. Dr. Carter, moved by the resolve, decided to help. He gave her a scholarship application for a prestigious high school in the city, which offered free education to underprivileged children. Emily worked tirelessly on her application essay, pouring her heart into it. A few months later, she received a letter of acceptance. Moving to the city was both exciting and daunting. Emily had never been away from her family before, but she knew this was her chance to change their lives. The high school was a world unlike anything she had ever known. Spacious classrooms, libraries filled with books, and teachers who challenged her in intellect. Emily excelled academically, but life was without challenges. Many of her classmates came from wealthy families and looked down on her for her modest background. There were days when she felt out of place, but she reminded herself of her dream. She spent her evenings tutoring younger students in exchange for a small fee, which she sent back to her family. After graduating at the top of her class, Emily was awarded a full scholarship to a medical college. It was the happiest day of her life, but it also marked the beginning of an even more grueling journey. Medical school was demanding long hours of studying, clinical rotations, and exams that tested her limits. Emily faced financial struggles even with the scholarship. She took up part-time jobs, working in the college library and assisting in research projects. Despite the hardships, she never complained. Her dream of becoming a doctor kept her going. Her determination paid off when she graduated with honors. The day she received her degree, Emily thought of her parents, her siblings, and the little village of Willow Creek that had shaped her. She had done it. She was now Dr. Emily Carter. Emily's journey didn't end there. She returned to Willow Creek, where she set up a small clinic to provide affordable health care to the villagers. She also started a scholarship fund for children in the village, encouraging them to pursue their dreams just as she had. Her efforts transformed Willow Creek, inspiring a new generation of children to dream big. Emily's story became a legend in the village, a tale of resilience and hope. Years later, when people asked her what kept her going during the darkest times, she would smile and say, "A dream is like a seed. If you nurture it with hard work and determination, it will grow into something beautiful." And so, Dr. Emily Carter lived a life dedicated to healing and inspiring others, providing that no matter how humble one's beginning, a dream combined with perseverance could change the world.